Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 729. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, it's Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, show us your garden. Promote your business, promote your special event, whatever. That would be super awesome. And if you could share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening, that would be also very awesome indeed. So with it being Saturday, I'm going to go straight to the Let's Go page, which is the calendar of events page, and just deal with that. I do welcome you, of course, to go to durhamskywriter.com and explore the entire paper. But with it being Saturday, that's just something that I just started doing, just going through the Let's Go page, which is, again, the calendar of events page. So the Durham Farmers Market continues through noon, or rather till noon, in Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street. The Durham Craft Market, they're also sharing the same space, and they're on until noon. The South Durham Farmers Market is in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center south on Highway 55. They're also going until noon. Let's see. Here's an event that starts at noon. Relaxing in Art is hosting an intro to mixed media art, journaling, and Japanese stab binding. So if you're an artist, you want to make a watercolor journal and learn how to do that and just be surrounded by other artists, you can do that. Supplies will be provided. The class fee is $75. So I do have a link so you can get more information and see if you can register real quick at the last minute. It's going to be held at 1703 Chapel Hill Road. Okay, not too far from the Scrap Exchange. Okay, Scrap Paper Shakespeare, they're presenting Arms and the Man. That's going to be this evening at 7 at The Fruit, which is 305 South Dillard Street. You do have to be at least age 21 to attend because they'll be serving alcohol. But it is a 3-act play. It's a satirical anti-romantic comedy about, I guess, unexpected romance in times of war. So sounds like it should be pretty interesting. Tickets are $21, $15 for students, seniors, and artists. How about that? A discount for artists. I love it. Now, if you love music, blues singer-songwriter John Shane and guitarist and bassist of F.J. Ventre, they will be performing at Succotash Southern and Creole Kitchen, which is at 3219 Old Chapel Hill Road. That's going to be later this evening from 7:30 until 9:30. No cover charge, but of course, it is a restaurant, so they would love for you to, order something. So the music starts at 7:30. Okay, classical jazz and gospel pianist Robert Buxton, he'll be giving a free concert at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House, Christian Music Venue, 2700 North Roxborough Street in St. Paul United Methodist Church. The music starts at 7:30, but like I always say, they will graciously accept any donation that you might want to make. Durham Parks and Recreation is hosting the Full Moon Fever bike ride. This is where you get to ride your bike for several miles. Now you can choose to start at Mellow Mushroom over by the ballpark downtown. So that's group 1. Okay, so they meet on the American Tobacco Trail at 7:30. And then they will be heading south. So that's like, 16 miles or whatever. And then they will head south and meet up with group 2. And that will be in front of Bean Traders, 105 West Highway 54. So they'll be meeting at 8:30. And then you'll ride for another 16 miles. So you can decide if you want to go the whole route, then you'll start by the ballpark. If you just want to do half the route, then you start out over by Bean Traders. It's a free event. And again, it's hosted by Durham Parks and Recreation. Super fun. So you can imagine it's going to get dark while you're riding. So some people will have the, like one of these that you can put on your handlebars or clip to your helmet or whatever, or even the back post of your seat so that it can make you more visible. So Might want to have one of those. Some people wear the armband lights, some wear the what do you call it, headlamps or whatever. You can decide. Anyway, it should be super fun. Okay, let's see. Two Sisters Adventure Company. They're hosting evening exploration paddle. That's going to be this evening, 7:45 to 9:45 on the River. That should be really, really nice. So they have one-person kayaks and also two-person canoes. The cost is $30. You pay that in advance. So you can click on the link that I provide. You can read what it's all about. And of course, you are more than welcome to bring a flashlight or a headlamp or whatever, and pay in advance, and then head out there to the River and enjoy paddling around the almost at the lake, the river, in the like the twilight hour, 7:45 to 9:45. Now, tomorrow, they're going to have Sunday morning meditation at the Shambhala Center of Durham on Rutherford Street. It's right around the corner from 9th Street. And they have sitting meditation and walking meditation from 9 until noon. It's a drop-in event. You can attend online. You can drop in whenever you like. They can teach you how to meditate if you always wanted to know how to do that. And it is a free event. Also happening tomorrow, the Bull City Woodshop on Pettigrew Street. They'll be holding a charcuterie, I hope I said that right, charcuterie board DIY class for adults. And this is where you will be using their tools like the jigsaws and the sanders and power drills. They also provide the materials, and you'll be making I guess you'll be stepping up your food presentation game by making one of these boards. The cost of the workshop is $85. The proceeds actually fund their free program for kids, and they teach young people how to make things, which I think is super, super cool. So if you want to read all about that, I do have the link right there on the Let's Go page. Okay, let's see. My Wealth and Health, they are holding their monthly Reiki circle. Practitioners and those who want to learn about this energy healing art, they can show up at Health Touch and See on Westgate Drive over there by Target and Sam's Club tomorrow from 10:30 until 12:30. Face masks are still mandatory, and let's see, snacks and beverages will be provided, but it is otherwise a free event. Okay, the Beautiful Together Animal Sanctuary, they're hosting the puppy yoga and pet adoption event. That should be really fun at O2 Fitness Durham on University. I'm sorry, O2 Fitness Durham University Hill on Shannon Road. Okay, which is right off of University Road. But anyway, this is going to be tomorrow from 11 until 2. So I guess you'll be doing yoga with puppies. It sounds like the cutest thing. And then afterwards, you can meet adoptable puppies and take one home to be your next little pet. That should be really cute. So that's going to be tomorrow from 11 until 2. Also happening tomorrow, Cider Works Durham on South Roxborough Street, downtown. They're hosting Christmas in July, believe it or not. So they're going to have a bunch of vendors there, and then you can shop and maybe buy your holiday presents in advance or just enjoy being out. Okay, Univision 40, 40, sorry, and El Centro Hispano, they're co-hosting Regreso a Clases. That's back to school. It is a free event in Durham Central Park, which is 501 Foster Street. This is tomorrow from 2 until 6. And this is, I'm sure this is aimed at Hispanic/Latino kids in elementary school. They're invited to join in the fun activities and to pick up school supplies. I'm sure they won't turn your child away if they're not Hispanic, but I'm sure everything will be hosted and they'll be operating, let's put it that way, in Spanish. So if you're comfortable, just go there, have fun, and get some school supplies tomorrow from 2 until 6. One last thing, Search in the City, they're putting on the Take Me Out to the Ball Game scavenger hunt. That's going to be tomorrow, downtown, 305 to 435. And this is family-friendly competition. And basically the teens go around the DBAP, the ballpark in downtown, looking for various versions of hidden bulls. and you're getting prizes, and the prizes are supplied by local businesses. So to participate, you do pay $32 if you're age 18 and up. Otherwise, it's $16 for kids from 5 to 17, and of course, free if you're barely walking. So that should be really, really fun. Now, let us look at the weather. It's going to be cloudy all day, which is kind of nice because it's going to be so hot. The sun's not going to be beaming down on you if you choose to cut the grass or do other work outside. So it's 81 right now. It's going up to 91. Like I said, it's going to be cloudy all day. And then tomorrow, the sun will be back and the high will be 92. Real quick, now I know Guy R. Cook's waiting in the wings. Let me just check real quick. What can we expect this coming week weather-wise? So I'm just very curious. Okay. Monday, 89, chance of rain. Tuesday, 86. Wednesday, 87. Thursday, 88. Friday, 91. Okay, so it's not going to be as hot next week. So a nice little respite. I usually like for it to be super hot, but sometimes it's so hot you can't sleep. So I've been having trouble sleeping lately. Yesterday, I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I think I was just so exhausted. I just couldn't keep my eyes open any longer. Let's bring on Guy R. Cook. He's in Washington State. Let's see what is shaking out his way. Let's bring him on. Guy, what is new?
You touched a nerve. Every once in a while you say something that's a trigger, and you did it today. You talked about puppies and yoga.
Okay.
And I've got the screen coming up. If you go onto YouTube and you put in the top, you can see where I've got yoga with puppies, Durham, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they've got a bunch of many, as Jim used to say.
I just didn't even know.
Watch this. Now I don't know how to get this back clear to the start because it's one of those short ones.
Okay.
The dog rolls out the mat, lays down just like the human does.
Oh my God.
Now watch. Keep going. Same pose. Same pose.
No.
Yes.
What on earth? How did they do?
I don't know.
Oh
but
my God.
That's the whole show. It's like I said, it's a short one. But
that is hilarious and so cute.
If you want to have a grin, flip on yoga with puppies. And if you want to have even more specific, have your community. So I don't know if that dog is a trainer when you go down to the event you talked about, if that dog is going to be there, I don't know. But it would make sense to have an older dog teaching the puppies how to do it. I thought
now there's a place here in Durham. They have yoga with baby goats also.
Oh boy.
And those goats, when you see them on YouTube, they bounce around and they jump all over the place. And I'm sure it's adorable.
And the bonus I got today, I probably haven't shared with you, but I saved my change in a bag. And back in the 70s, I got a coin change bag like you get from the bank, right?
Oh, sure.
So today I had $16.34. Coinstar has gone up. They charge you 50 cents for each event. Each time you use it is 50 cents. And the percentage now is 12%. It's almost getting to be no fun. But anyway.
Okay, now when I do that, it's 10% across there's no 50 cent. Of course, I haven't done this for a few months, so maybe it has moved up to 12% here too.
I don't know if it's unique to this store or if it's unique to all the Coinstars.
Wow.
But anyway, so I put all the money in, $16.34. Okay, bazinga. Oh, wait, I didn't check the little tray down at the bottom where coins like bus token you forget.
Rejected, yeah.
So I felt in the change bag and it was sticky, like like greasy, sticky. And I pulled out the coins and I laid them up on the counter, which was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I had over $1 worth of change that just needs to get washed. So I'm going to put it in a sock, run through the washing machine.
Oh, okay.
So I actually made $17 in change.
Sweet.
And management at the store I was at, Yolks Fresh Market, which has the best deals.
Okay. Little shout out.
I asked the lady, "Do you have a rag I could wipe off this stuff?" You know, I told her what happened. She wiped it off for me. I got to watch her do it.
Wow.
And so in passing, she said, "Should I let a manager know?" I said, "Well, only if you want them to know how diligent we are with keeping the store clean, you know, make points."
Ooh, nice answer.
And so she didn't call the manager. She just got the rag wet with water and wiped it up. It was a cool thing. And the other cool thing, two cool things happened today. In this part of the world in Washington State, one of the big events of summer is waiting for the watermelons to get ripe at Hermiston, which is right over the border in Oregon. Hermiston watermelons, on the ladder of which one's ranked the best, Hermiston's got to be right near the top. It's like Walla Walla sweet onion. They're famous for them.
Wow.
So I went to Walmart, our favorite store, because it's right around the corner.
Nice.
$4.97 for the whole melon.
That's pretty good price.
They're seedless, so they're a little bigger than a basketball, you know. And in terms of two people eating it, just right. Once you cut off the first two slices, it'll fit in the refrigerator. You know, the big giant that I love, seeded watermelons, the big Klondike stripes.
Wow.
And a little history on Klondike stripe. We want the stripes to be 2 inches wide. If the stripes aren't 2 inches wide, it's not as good.
Oh, what? Say it again?
Okay, you know how they have dark green and light green stripes running the length of the watermelon?
Good morning, Tachi.
Hi, Tachi. You want those stripes to be 2 inches wide. This is what I read on Facebook, so it must be true, right?
Okay.
So anyway, I got to think about it. I said, you know, I can remember years ago, we went to this mom and pop grocery store in College near Walla Walla. And they had young guys back in the produce department lifting the watermelons out and setting them in your cart for you. And how you got it out of the cart onto the counter. They had a special scale that started at 25 pounds. When there's nothing on it, it weighs 25 pounds. And then they'd set those big monster melons on the scale, and you'd have like a 50-pounder or something, you know. Oh, yeah, they were huge.
That's kind of big.
Huge. Yeah. We only ate it once, and that's when we went to my brother-in-law Frank's front yard. And it was like probably about 80s, like you were talking about temperature. And we sat in the shade of his big walnut tree. And there was, I think, Darlene and I and her dad and her two brothers. They're actually, technically, they're half brothers, but they're way past a half. Okay. In fact, John just called me yesterday. John is a retired logger. So he struggles sometimes with his computer, and when he gets stuck, my phone rings. And when I see his name come up on the caller ID, I say, John Douglas Tech Support, how may I help you? And he laughs and goes, well, yeah, matter of fact, and he has different stuff. And sometimes it's turn the computer off and turn it back on, fixes it. You know, like the IT crowd show that English produced. And that's all that has to happen. Just
two things I got to say about watermelons.
Okay.
Echo grew up in Chicago, where for people of my generation, most of our
computer stop. Echo show. Echo stop. Echo stop. You must have said a word that got its attention.
Okay.
Go ahead. Two things about
So,
watermelon. You live in a
yeah,
Chicago.
so most people of my generation, their parents are from the deep south, Mississippi, Alabama, whatever.
Right.
And in Chicago, some people call watermelons letters from home.
Ah,
I think it's very cute. And then the second thing I need to say about watermelons was I went to college in Alabama. I went to Talladega College, and the watermelons, at least in our part of the country, was not pink; it was yellow.
yeah, they have those now. They have
Yeah,
yellow, they have orange color, and red. I always get red because I'm just
orange. I think I would like the orange a lot.
yeah. I'm
Sweet.
I'm I'm too old school. Now, did in your younger days
Mm.
they had seeded watermelons? Did they have a seed
Yeah.
spitting contest? Who could spit out a watermelon seed the furthest?
No, we were just instructed not to swallow them, or you'd have a watermelon growing in your stomach.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
no spitting contest. No.
They had a spitting contest when I was younger.
I can
never.
imagine that would be a little messy. But yeah, I mean, somebody probably had them, but we didn't in my neighborhood.
Oh, I just took a slurp. My new
Oh.
favorite coffee.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a chain of coffee stores, and it would cost $9.56 for two smalls, single shot vanilla latte.
Okay.
Go to
Okay.
Yolks Fresh Market. I gave her a $10 bill, expecting it to be $7-8.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me back $5 in change. It was like $4.67 for two. And I'm going,
Okay.
oh well, I'm coming here all the time.
Okay. There you go.
Turning left and
The
going
coffee
to
lovers.
I'm turning right and going to Yolks.
There you go.
And it's been approved by the queen of everything.
Awesome.
I went into she's
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do this weekend? Because what I'm gonna do is to finish converting my little concrete slab front porch into a deck. So I just
How
bought
many
a
boards you
bunch of
got
lumber. Let's see. The 10-foot lengths, I have 7 more. And then the shorter lengths, which are 8-footers, about 10 of those.
No.
So I can't make the whole deck like 10 feet across because
Right.
I have the water access thing.
Yeah.
So part of my porch will have shorter boards because I need to have access to the water access.
Let me ask you a question about the deck screws. I meant to ask you the other day because I just learned this recently, a few years ago. Are the heads where you screw them in, are they Phillips heads, with just a cross, or are they star shaped?
They're special because I use my power drill with a special
bit that comes with the screws.
Bit, right? And
Yeah.
then you screw it into so they're special.
Yeah, those are the best.
Like
I built a loft in the tough shed we had in Walla Walla, and I was going out to the check stand, and the guy in front of me in line had those kind of deck screws, and he goes, "Oh, this is what you want to get." He said, "This is way better than a Phillips."
And of course, I drill the pilot holes first, and then.
Oh, with mine, I didn't even have to drill a pilot hole. I could just zoom right in.
Well, I'm not very experienced, so I do the pilot hole.
Oh, pilot holes is good. My son says he will always drill a pilot hole first for screws.
Yeah.
And I guess old fashioned. Plus, I was working with the 2x10, so I didn't have to worry too much about it splitting out.
Okay.
If it was small wood like half-inch thick stuff or something, yeah, then maybe it would.
I'm dealing with the 5/4, which is decking. 5/4. The decking that's used for decking.
5/4.
5/4 by 6 10-foot lengths.
So
decking.
They're
decking
this
boards.
thick? Are they an inch and a quarter thick?
No, they're 5/4. No, 5/4 they call it.
Yeah, that's weird because 5/4 would be an inch and a quarter in my math.
Well, I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
5/4.
Anyway,
That's what it is.
Can we expect pictures?
a good idea. You know, I should have done before and after.
talk-
Darn it.
Yeah, well, you could do it before right now because you still got
Well,
7
I'm only
months.
one third. I'm only one third finished. So you are right. When I set foot, as soon as I put on my shoes, right after this show's done, I need to take a picture. You are absolutely
Exactly
right.
right.
I should have
All
done
your
so.
all your descendants and the Murray family are going to expect pictures. When Great Aunt Patricia set out to make her deck bigger and started the enlargement deck process, and all your descendants are going to make theirs over because they've been inspired. They've seen the picture.
I should have thought of Okay. Well, anyway, yes, I will.
I think that'd be a good one.
Thank you for that. I will take a picture.
And
Because I'm one third finished, and then okay.
the weekend's activity question, part of it
Mm-hmm.
is we're building up, I guess you'd call it the invitation or the letter of invitation for executive directors for each state of Route 6.
Okay.
Some states, God bless them, they have a lot of members, a lot of people participating, but nobody wants to be the executive director.
Nobody's in charge. Yeah.
You know, so I'm trying to build a letter that's going to put a quarterback in the seat of every state.
Well, maybe if no one's stepping forward in certain states, maybe you can really lessen the pressure by calling it, we just need a contact name and number, instead of making them think they have to actually do something.
Well,
so just say
we want
we
them to
need
do
a
something.
contact.
The guy that's in Ohio lives
Mhm.
right on Route 6 in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
He's been going out to different communities in his state, and believe it or not, it's at the library, the public library of community XYZ. I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but he'll go to that library, and there'll be like 15 to 20 people show up to hear about the history of Route 6 in Ohio.
Cool.
And I guess Gary does a great job because he's been written up in the papers. You know, different community newspapers have written a story. Maybe they're in a slow news community, and the only thing that happened was Gary went to the library.
Possible. That's quite possible.
But it's a good one. So that's part of the dance card.
Okay.
The list of softwares that are suggested. You're familiar with Canva.
Of course.
Okay.
Great graphics program.
Even greater.
Even the free version is amazing.
Even greater is if you're a nonprofit, 501c3
public charity like Truly. Yeah.
They give it to you free.
Yeah. They do well with nonprofits. They also have, for people like me, for media, they have a lot of nice layouts for journalists, which is nice.
Oh yeah, the templates are called. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a whole separate section for media, which is cool. But I gotta go because I'm really anxious to get started.
And take the pictures.
I will do that first thing before I start.
They call it top of the mind recollection. So the first thought you got to think of after you get your shoes on, after you grab the camera, is take pictures of the deck, the front porch. Yep.
Got my camera ready. Okay, Guy. Well, thank you for stopping by. Oh, how high is it going to be?
iPhone, didn't you?
Yeah, iPhone 14, 13.
When you take a picture with iPhone, 13. Does it give you a little option? Do you want to make this picture 3D? And you click on the button and it does the dance?
No.
Oh, mine does. My Android.
Okay.
Yeah, find out if the iPhone does it.
You just take the picture.
Yeah, you take the picture, and then right after you take the picture, down at the bottom it should say that.
No. Well, I don't have an Android. I have iPhone.
Put that on the dance card. Google it if the iPhone will do 3D.
I don't know. I'll look it up later. I'm not really interested right now. But yeah, I'll look it up later.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Guy. See you soon. Have a good weekend.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye. Always fun when Guy drops by. You can drop by as well. I do Bull City Hangout on Saturdays at 10, weekdays at noon, and it's a lot of fun. I tell you what's happening in Durham, and you can tell us what's happening in your life or promote your business or whatever. And with that, let's see. I just threw away. Let me look down on the card that I had written on, and I already threw it in the trash. 81 now, going up to 91. Cloudy all day. Tomorrow going up to 92, and it will be sunny. And with that, have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you Monday at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.